Panthers tonight will start off the 2009-2010 season with the heated rivalry from Bethel Park. I'm Kurt Carruth, returning on your high-definition Panthers television network, along with John Sarabella on the camera, and our color commentary, Rob Markwell, out of retirement. Welcome back, Rob.
Thank you, Kurt. Looking forward to this. I think we have two fairly young teams facing off here, so I have no idea what to expect. It's early for everybody, so we'll see here in a minute.
You can leave, but you can never hide. Is that what they say? And I think your young boys in the junior varsity program, so and your older boy, John, I hear just graduated Dayton, and he's hanging up there for graduate school. He
and Anthony Sarabella, John's son, living together for 5 years.
The 5-year plan will always work.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to face it off here in the Ice Castle. Looks a little, like the lights aren't effective tonight. Looks a little gray out there. I'm not sure if the sun was blinding me here today, but nevertheless, here we go. They are one of our 50 days of sun here in Pittsburgh, but the Panthers traveling left to right here on your TV dial in their home whites. And we've got a new captain this year, number 11, James Klein will return. Actually, can't recall, but the boys have their names on their jerseys. Is that something new this year?
Yeah, it is.
Boy, and tremendous defenseman. I know you've always liked Harbison, and boy, I think last year he was a freshman and just a big contributor, Rob, to the solid 3 and 4 lines that we had on defense last year. Oh, and now the hitting is really picking up, and we're going to have some penalties dished out here. A little bit of extracurricular here on a interference call.
And Harbison going off.
I think tempers are flaring here, and again, there is certainly no love lost between these two when they suited up here, Rob.
Yeah, I mentioned the youth of the team, Kurt, and that first group out there included Robbie Harbison, who just is a sophomore, as you mentioned. Also Taylor Horrocks out there up front. Taylor just a freshman.
Now the Panthers are going to get the first penalty here of the evening, and a good play there by Murray as he's going to pick his pocket and send it the length of the ice. So the Panthers find themselves shorthanded here for the next 2 minutes.
Out there for the Panthers, it's C.J. Murray and Parker Phillips up front with Mitchell Lewis. And I'm trying to see who that is. Is that Columbus? Oh, no, that's Schmidt. That's Andy Schmidt.
And a good play there by Lewis, who cleared it the length of the ice. And Bethel Park, the Blackhawks have been unable to get a shot on goal here with 1:23 remaining. Quick skater here, number 10, Shipley, and he's a guy to watch. I think we've got a brother pair out there.
Michael and Tyler, yes. Michael, the younger brother. I think Michael Jr., I believe.
And a good play here to clear the zone.
Steven Galarowski joining the penalty kill for the Panthers. Mitchell Lewis clears it on net. On the goaltender, Dylan Andrenko.
Goaltenders this evening, Andrenko for Bethel Park, and Matt Reggett returning here for the Panthers. 46 seconds remains in the Bethel Park man advantage. Still have been unable to muster a shot on goal here.
Can't get through the neutral zone, Kurt.
And I got to tell you,
and that's a third clear by Mitchell Lewis. The first two went on net. That one a little bit wide, but nonetheless doing a great job.
And
the penalty here.
Once again, I know I've made comments about this in the past, but what amazes me about the AAA level here is the speed of both of these teams, and it is very, very evident. And once again, the Panthers doing an extremely good job here with the penalty kill.
Coach Jim McVeigh, if nothing else, he gets his teams working really, really hard. Coach McVeigh for the Bethel Park Blackhawks has been with them for probably the last 10 years.
And a former Upper St. Clair graduate.
Yes, he was, and a goaltender himself. There goes Taylor Horrocks, I mentioned earlier, just a freshman.
And you've got Larry Marks now, second-year coach now of our Panthers, a Bethel Park
From
resident.
Bethel Park, that's right. All in the family.
Sure is. What do they say? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Or 6 degrees of separation.
There you go.
11:27 here remains in the first. A very, very quick moving, physical play. The speed is very, very evident here on both teams. Shot right on, and a good save, and we're going to have our second whistle here of the game, and they'll have a wholesale line change. And with 11:16 remaining here in the first, score is tied at 0.
That shot late in the shift there from the point from Brett Medoff, a senior. Harbison and Schneid back out here in a defensive pairing with Murray, Phillips, and Sam Mendelson.
And once again, I've commented about this in broadcasts of the past, but you see these boys that come up between 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, and Phillips once again, number 10, just the size of these boys, you really see those little growth spurts sometimes, and he's been a big force for the varsity team, and back again here for the 2009-2010 season.
Yeah, and Parker, a junior. So mishmash out here. You've got Schneid and Mendelson, seniors. Murray and Phillips, juniors. And Harbison, a sophomore. So.
And we're going to have play whistled down here with 10:53 remaining in the first with a hand pass. And they will take the face-off outside the blue line. And C.J. Murray with his skates trimmed with gold laces. Kind of reminds me a little bit about L.C. Greenwood back in the day. Used to wear his gold shoes.
Oh, good chance.
Literally was fined every game for doing that. Oh, another centering pass. Good save there by Reggett, and the Panthers will skate back 2-on-2. Shot in by Mendelson, and he's returning, and that's going to be kicked outside the zone and taken back in offside by Murray for a stop and play.
Yeah, it looks like, Kurt, the strength of the Bethel team is their speed. You mentioned a few times it was fast-paced. Number 12 for Bethel Park, Tyler Shipley, a senior, and number 11, Michael Seifert, who had a great chance from right in the slot, their best chance in the game so far. Both little guys, but speedy.
And that face-off is going to be taken by Galarowski, but going to be controlled by Bethel Park. Back to the point where Lewis will dump it in.
Talk about some youth, Kurt. We have two freshmen and a sophomore on his forward line. Stephen Galarowski centering. He's a sophomore between Luke Stork and Michael Sweeney, both freshmen. Here comes
Taken by Stork. And a shot on. That's going to be blocked by the defense, number 4 in front, Wells. Be taken by Bethel Park in their Halloween-like jerseys. Taken by Sweeney here, number 97. He's unable to control. Play will come around the corner where it's going to be picked up here by number 13,
Zach
Bolzer.
Yep. Zach, just a sophomore. I know Zach pretty well.
Play comes all the way back where Lewis will leave it. Good little outlet pass here, and Galarowski, he'll pick up a head of steam. Outlet pass for number 17, unable to control Stork.
Luke Stork.
Been out here kind of on an extended shift, and finally the Panthers will look to change up their offensive line. Klein will come out, captain. And I believe he was one of the top 1 or 2 point getters last year in the PIHL in the league, is right. And a shot there by
Sellup,
96 Sellup, and boy, he's got those
to the corner.
Big-time soft hands, and boy, you get him around the crease, and he's deadly. Shot in from the point. Mitch Lewis getting a lot of action here at the right point. Finally going to be taken by Bethel. Oh, a ferocious check there by Sellup, and boy, just a big, dominant boy. And look at this number 89.
Taylor Horrocks.
Wow.
And there's the freshman.
Another look here. Back to the point. Columbus will shoot it from the right point. That shot will go wide.
Low.
Taken in the corner by Klein, and he takes a heavy hit, but a good play to keep it in the zone. Back to the point where Columbus will drag the puck. Back to number 58. Looks like Letang there for the Penguins. 58 will be Medoff.
Yeah, Brent Medoff.
And the Panthers just on a quick change here. Thought they had their hand
2
caught
on
in a
2
cookie jar
back.
with one too many men on. Shot on, kicked aside by Reggett, and a good save. And he'll glove it with the paw, and we'll have a stop and play and a swift-moving, hard-hitting first period here. 8:11 remaining here in the first.
A lot of the players I recognize, Kurt, from Bethel Park that I know, they're young too. A lot of freshmen, sophomores filling their roster as well.
First game of the season, and once again, the fan base for both Upper St. Clair and Bethel. This facility is filled to the rafters.
Great crowd.
A wonderful crowd here on both sides of the equation.
Oh.
I think the key to this game, again, Rob, is going to be the team that really, I think, can get that first tally. And Bethel teams of old, as you well know, are schooled to win those 1 and 2 nothing games.
Absolutely.
Mort will definitely pride himself on his defensive efforts.
Absolutely. If they're protecting a 1 or 2 goal lead, you can be sure they're going to go to some kind of a trap, try to bottle up their opposition in the defensive end.
Panthers look to skate it back to center, where that pass to Murray is going to be incomplete. He's banging his stick, and he'll get it right back here on a give and go. Drop pass here, and leaves it for Mendelson, and he's unable to control, and that will come back to the point, and a good play here at center where Phillips will take the body and knock the Bethel player on his wallet. Oh, and a shot, good save there by Reggett, and he's seeing that puck.
Shot right in the slot by Dylan Jones, left all alone.
Once again, Mitch Lewis getting a ton of ice time here in the first.
Comes CJ Murray on his own.
Wheeling and dealing here, and he's going to lose his
One
edge.
too many moves at the blue line.
Just like
Here
May
comes
West.
Bethel Park back, right back.
Back to number 21, Loeffler, and he'll shoot in. That shot will just go wide. Panthers on a change here. They've got several men on the ice. It's twice now the Panthers look like they've had 6 attackers out there. They're letting them play. Shot comes from the far corner, and a good save off the side of the pad. Still is loose, kicked aside but not out. Bethel, all Bethel. Back in the corner where number 10, Shipley will control it. Back to the right point, and a drive dumped right back in behind Reggett by number 17, Plack. Kept in neatly at the point by number 4, Wells. And a good play to get that back out of the zone. Looks like we're going to have an offside play here as that was kicked back in, and with 6:10 to go here, we're still scoreless, Rob, in the first period.
Yeah, Panthers have been attempting a lot of long lead passes that generally have been broken up. I think they need the defense needs to carry a little bit more, maybe use the boards and move it 1 or 2 passes through the neutral zone. Get it deep if they're bottled up at the opposing blue line.
I think last season was the first year in a long time that Bethel Park did not make the playoffs. Hard to believe, but boy, I'll tell you what, I was just commenting earlier before the telecast about how sometimes these teams, and I know even Mount Lebanon, who was sporting at one time last year and sub 500 record, and they just sometimes seem to have trouble with some of these teams.
Yeah, well, these rivalries always bring out the best in the competition, Kurt. So even this year, if Bethel Park's rebuilding, you can be sure they're going to be competitive because they're going to work hard and they're well schooled.
Yeah, I've always been impressed by. Oh, here we go, a little mini break, and Klein's going to take a drive. Oh my, and that shot just went wide, and a good effort there by Klein.
Justin Selp getting it to the net, picking up the rebound. It went to the corner, threw it to the net. Now Taylor Horrock's working hard.
Back to the point, a wrister, and that's going to go by the blade, and right on the corner of Selp. He's going to be helped out here by Klein. This is a big powerhouse line out here. Little drop pass behind the goaltender. Going to be picked up here again by Selp, and he's just going to ram it back, and that hit the top of the glass, and they'll play on. Kept in neatly at the point, a shot by
nice block there,
Lewis, and then finally going to be controlled and cleared the length of the ice, and icing will be called by Bethel Park.
Mitchell Lewis unleashed one of the harder shots we've seen here tonight, and Dale Reether for the Blackhawks went down to block it. Looked a little bit like the new defenseman for the Penguins, whose name's escaping me, 74. What the heck's the new guy?
McKee.
Yeah, McKee, Jay McKee, the shot blocking machine.
I think he wanted several numbers, and they were either retired or taken, and he finally just said to the Penguins, give me somebody's number that nobody has it in the league.
There you go. Parker Phillips, Sam Mendelson, and C.J. Murray back out here. John Henry Columbus attempting a shot from the point, also blocked.
Boy, all Panthers here the last couple of minutes.
On
and
net,
a shot,
on
it's
net,
loose. Phillips can't control, and a backhanded shot can't get it off. A good play by Bethel to skate it out from the slot. Bethel again on a quick change here with 4:34 remaining here in the first. Not sure if we have a shot clock here, Rob, but not many shots on goal. Good play there by Reggett. He'll clear the zone, and a heavy hit again by Phillips, and he put the Bethel player on his wallet. Dug out from the corner here by number 11.
Michael Seifert.
Yeah, Seifert, he can skate, and it's loose.
Oh, Matt Reggett.
Reggett will grab that, and we'll have a stop and play with 4:08 remaining here in the first. St. Clair played 2 preseason tournaments, I believe, making the finals of each of those, losing in the finals, but are ranked, I believe, number 3 in the PIHL ranks behind Shaler and Seneca Valley.
Who were the 2 teams that finished ahead of them at the...
And here we go. We got an odd man break. 2-on-1 develops. Oh, what a defensive effort there. And a good play there as he
Stork
gave up
tried
the
to move
ball.
it to
He
Sweeney.
sure did. Back to the point here where Schneid will ram it around the corner. Comes behind the goal, and it'll be picked up by the Bethel player. Kept in neatly here.
Michael Sweeney working hard.
And this line getting another chance here where you got Galarowski, Sweeney, and Stork out there.
Yep. Sophomore and 2 freshmen.
And boy, this Stork, young player, and he can skate. And the talent just continues to come from the woodwork with Upper St. Clair. Amazing how many new faces this season have made the varsity
There's
squad.
another partial break.
Good try there by Stork. Play still in the corner where Galarowski looks to keep control. It's going to be skated here back by number 14.
James Stitt.
Taken by Captain Klein, and a big-time move there. And look at the Bethel player all over him. Once again, the swarming defense of Bethel is just so evident because of the conditioning of this team. Play is dumped in where Lewis will take it with 2:34 remaining. He'll ram it around the near board here back to center.
Good play there by Taylor Horrocks to move the Connor Wells, the Bethel defenseman, off the puck and neatly clear that puck. Here comes Selleff and Horrocks.
Oh my, and another big time hit there. Takes a power move, shot, oh, it's loose.
Good job there by Taylor Horrocks going to the net. Power move, lowered that shoulder and got 2 cracks at it, but Andreyko up to the task with his pads flat on the ice.
And even Klein had a whack at it. So a good effort there by the big time first line by the Panthers. C.J. Murray, and boy, what a powerhouse line this is. So first 2 lines for the Panthers have some big, potent scoring punch and some big-time skaters out there too, Rob. Murray's going to take it in centering field. There it is, Middleton, and a shot point blank from 10, and he had a good look at it. Big save by Andreyko.
Still standing wide open in front of the net. Here comes Lewis back to the net.
My, and he teed it up. Yeah, we're going to have a stop and play here as that kind of waffled over the goal.
The net came off and didn't even come off.
And with 1:56 remaining here in the first, Panthers and Bethel Park still knotted at 0. Face-off controlled by the Panthers back to Harbison, and he's going to tee that up with a little 9-iron shot. Still golf season.
That's 2 in a row there. Harbison and earlier Mitchell Lewis. Puck's rolling a little bit, and they chopped it, like you said, like a 9-iron.
Actually, they're going to take that play outside the zone as they deemed that was shot into the net by the Panthers on their own. Oh, my. And
clear by the goaltender there.
That gets up a little bit higher. I believe that's an automatic penalty. Boy, once again, a tremendous hit. Harbison throwing his weight around here early in the season. Back to the point, a shot right on. Good save by Reggett.
Nice shot from the point by Platt. That's probably the best point from the shot from the point we've seen today by either team. Fortunately, no screens and no rebounds.
Well, Panthers one game away from making it to the finals last season. Rob made it brilliantly to the semifinal game at the Mellon Arena, and boy, I tell you, it took them to overtime.
Yeah.
And
they finally lost by a goal to Seneca Valley, I believe.
Yep, and this team is poised to do well here again. Amazing thing about last season, if you recall, they ended 14-4.
Yeah.
14-4-4, I believe.
Exactly.
And they started out last season 0-2, Rob. So
yeah.
A tremendous season. They're looking to get off to that quick start here in 2009 and 10. Play there by Sellup.
Panthers coming out with a little younger team this year. Not to say that they don't have a good squad and don't have a good opportunity to do well. But that squad from last year lost 8 seniors, including 4 or 5 pretty key players, primarily on the defense.
Yeah, defense.
Players
last
like
year
Eric Surma and James DeGangi. And
shot on. Oh, good save again in front. And a good effort there by the Panthers. As number
that's one of the Shipley boys.
89, Horrocks had a good shot at it right in front. A face-off to the right of goaltender number 1, Matt Reggett, with 37 seconds remaining here in the first. And they don't waste any time. The puck's dropped. Oh, deflected in front and a screenshot. Good save again there by Reggett.
Good save by Reggett. I'm sure he didn't see that one.
That pass will come off the blade of Phillips.
They wave off the icing. I'm not sure why.
I think that came off the blade of Phillips, actually. Back in, he's going to make one last rush here. Number 20 is going to take it down deep. Reither. Play is still in the attack zone for Bethel Park, tied up in the corner with 7 seconds remaining here. They're letting him play on, and that'll do it here at the end of one. And a very, very quick-moving first period, Rob. And we are scoreless here after one.
Not a lot of sustained play in either end, Kurt. You know, kind of one shot on and back out of the zone. Bethel had a few good opportunities from the point there with some traffic in front. That was the first traffic we've seen. Some of the shots that the Panthers got from the point went high and wide, but Bethel getting a few quality chances from the point with some traffic, and Matt Reggett up to the test.
What I, again, find really amazing about this Bethel Park team, and again, it must have something to do with coaching, the closing speed, Rob. You know, it's like you think you have a shot, and before you know it, you've got 4 players on you, but they're never out of position.
Well, Jim McVeigh insists on hard work and conditioning. I don't know if he still does this, but I know for a fact that to play on Jim McVeigh's team, you had to run 5 miles preseason in under 40 minutes. That was a requirement. So kids were training and getting in shape just to meet the prerequisite to be on this team. So I'm sure he still has the same demand. So all these kids are well conditioned, and he makes them work hard. I'm sure you can see he's got 18 guys on the bench over there. If you're not skating, I doubt you're playing. So he insists on hard work. And I hate to keep hearkening back to this theme, but I know several of these kids on both teams, and a lot of underclassmen, freshmen and sophomores, getting quality ice time here tonight. Speaking of which, here comes Steven Galarowski, Luke Stork, and I assume Mike Sweeney will come out too. No, it's going to be Ryan Haleski on the right wing on this shift. Ryan, just a sophomore. Steven, Luke, and Ryan up front with, looks like Andrew Schmidt, also just a sophomore, and Mitchell Lewis, the senior on the squad.
Well, and I've always been a big proponent of that. I think some teams of the past, and you know, it's not cheap to play this sport, as you well know, having you know, several kids in the program. But sometimes some coaching in the past would play their top 7, 8 players and have the rest. And boy, I tell you what, I really like it when the coach seems to mix in all the lines on both the offense and the defense.
Oh, absolutely. And that's not to say at this level that everybody gets equal ice time. But there is a purpose on every squad for a 3rd and 4th line.
Oh, and once again, talk about that closing speed, Rob. Exactly what I'm talking about. Galarowski has a shot from 20 feet in the slot, can't tee it up, and before you knew it, a Bethel player was right on him.
Yep.
He's going to skate back here.
Michael Shipley with speed.
And shot goes, another
By his
screenshot.
brother, Tyler.
That just went wide. Finally back to the point where Wells will just dump it back in behind the goal, where Lewis, getting a ton of ice time here today, is going to rag the puck in the corner. Can't get it out. A centering pass goes by the mark.
Here we go, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Now, good play by Wells to intercept that and keep it in. Boy, good chance there by Stork. Potential 2-on-1 with he and Haleski going the other way, but Wells makes a good play to recapture and retain the offensive end.
Boy, you know, Stork reminds me a little bit about the skating of C.J. Murray, a freshman from last year as well. And
lanky,
and has that smooth gliding style.
Yep.
Nice move here by Klein, and he does the spinorama, but a good play by the defense. And that icing's going to be waved off. That play will come back to center here, taken by number 89, Horrocks, and he'll just dump it back in.
That's Selup. Horrocks falling.
Play is still loose, taken by Selup, and he looks to center, nobody home. Back to Klein, and he'll take it back to the point where Harbison will throw it over to Schneid. A drive, oh my, and that was labeled for the upper corner. Not sure if that was deflected in front.
I think Horrocks got a stick on it, and instead of directing it down and in the net, went up over top. Yep.
Looked like it was
Taylor
almost
Horrocks
painted for the right-hand corner here, and boy, once again, a swift moving change here. Right back to center here where Klein will bat it out of the air, and he tries to take a power move of his own. It's going to be helped out here by Horrocks. Finally going to be taken by Bethel, and they'll skate it back to the neutral ice zone. Taken by Harbison, and right back on the attack, and it's going to take it in a little bit offside.
James Klein a little late getting back there before Harbison regained the zone.
And with 12:36 remaining here in the second, we're still scoreless at 0. Face-off dropped outside the blue stripe, controlled by Bethel, and they'll ram it back to center here where it'll be played in by Medoff. Kept in neatly by Phillips, and he's going to be helped out by number 33, Mendelson. Play comes around the corner, but again, Panthers are going to get there first. Dumps it behind where Murray will look to pick it up. He's got Phillips in front, not able to control, and back to the point. And number 19 unable to control Columbus. Back into the corner where looks for Phillips, and he takes a drive. Oh my, just wide. Oh, and a backhanded shot, it's loose. Play is still loose in front. And a backhanded shot by Columbus, or by Murray, what a save. And a good opportunity there, Rob, for the Panthers.
Two good cracks, one wide, but two right on net.
Takes it wide, and a shot goes
best
wide.
Opportunity tonight so far for the Panthers. Some sustained pressure.
Rebound, another shot and goes wide, and another golden opportunity there, and a big save by number 1, Reggett. Right back on the attack comes Bethel, and the Panthers doing an excellent job thwarting that second chance opportunity.
Comes Murray.
And here we go, one on 3. Just an amazing. I find myself, Rob, counting the players out here when it comes to Bethel Park. Shot, nice pad save there by Reggett.
Good rebound control there. Kicked out to the corner.
Giveaway here. Shot on another big save by that right pad.
Unfortunately, the clear was intercepted at the blue line.
Still unable to get it out here. Bethel
Panthers skating by too many loose pucks. Got to be careful in your defensive zone. Defense comes first, then a defensive side of the puck.
10:44 remains. Oh my, and thought that was coming right at us here in the booth. That hit the top of the glass, and play will be kept in where Selup takes a big move of his own. Once again, he's got to beat not one, but 2 players, Rob. And finally chipped back to the neutral ice area where Schneid will pick it up.
Some nifty skating there by Schneid. Moves it up to Klein. Here's some good passing. Look at that. What did I just say?
Yep.
Couple of nice passes.
Right back on Selup, and oh my, look at the closing speed again here on Bethel.
That's what the Panthers need to do more of, a little more team play in the neutral zone.
Taken by number 13,
Not to mention
Bolzer.
the offensive zone and the defensive zone.
And boy, just quick shifts here. Right back on the attack comes Klein, and we've got 4 left-handed player shots out here. Once again, another
one joins.
5. Big time hit there by Galarowski, throwing his weight around. Banks it back to center, and boy, I'll tell you, we've got a physical game here tonight. Exciting to watch. And the quick line changes by both teams. Very disciplined here, Rob. Finally going to be taken and
not to mention they know when they're tired.
Yeah, these are the teams, and usually the Panthers have the upper hand in the third period as they've rotated the lines. Good move there to avoid the play. Looks like we're going to have a delayed offside or a penalty here. We're going to have an interference call.
I believe this will be the first power play of the night, right?
No, actually,
was there one
I
earlier?
think you're right. And Bethel's going to get flagged here with a 2-minute minor for interference on number 11, Seifert. And no, we actually had a penalty of our own. Bethel was on a power play. Remember, Mitchell Lewis cleared 3 or 4 of those the length of the ice.
That's right. That's right. I was trying to remember a sustained power play, but there was never in our end. So
actually, I don't even remember. I don't think Bethel had a shot during that.
They never gained our zone. Right. I don't think. Yeah.
Can't recall who the penalty was on in the first period. The time is just flying here.
Yeah. James,
looks
little mix up on the little mix in the personnel here on the power play. We've got Klein between Celup.
And we got referee Chet exiting stage left here. I'm not sure if it's an injury related. He's going to the locker room.
Looks like they're going to play Murray on the power play point with
we're not going to play without Lewis. One referee. We've got one in the penalty box and one in the locker room. Not sure if it's injury related, but Chet went into the perhaps maybe check an illegal stick or something. Get a
Bob
stick
Sebastian, stand or less.
A good call here.
Comes up with the theory that he's going for the stick gauge, but I don't see anything in his hand. Here he comes.
I'm not sure what the ruling there is. It would be a 2-minute minor penalty, I guess, to the team with the infraction. I'm not sure if there's any recourse if it's not. Kind of like in NFL, you lose a timeout, if you will, on a challenge play. We've got something going on here.
Here's a little sideline, Kurt. It's interesting to see these things and nice to see these things. One of the Bethel assistants to the far right on the bench, Jacobus Bleak. He played with my son and a few of the others, Anthony and those boys.
Don't tell me they're coaching now.
Yeah, he's 22, 23 years old.
I remember that name.
Yeah. I think he was a 2005 Bethel graduate, and here he is behind the bench. That's nice to see.
And boy, I'll tell you what, the fans are getting into this game, and the Panthers with a turkey on the table, win the draw. And a good play there to keep it out of the zone. He kicks it back where it's going to be taken by Murray, and boy, you can't miss those yellow shoestrings on those skates. Right over in the corner where Klein will take it in the command position, a centering pass. Nobody home, and cleared the length of the ice by Bethel. Reggett with an aggressive play to get it out, and he's going to bank it all the way back to Celup. Little nifty play there right on the tape of Klein. A score! And he wristed it from 25, and what a shot! And he tickled the twine, and Klein will get the first goal of the 2009-10 season, and a power play goal it is.
I think he totally fooled Andraco because he wasn't expecting a shot at all. And Klein saw it and nailed it. I think that was more like about 35, Kurt, but it was beautiful.
I'll tell you what,
that was pretty.
Maybe the puck came back out 20 feet because as soon as it went in, it came right back out. And a brilliant wrister, and it just blew by you. And the Panthers with a big-time 1-0 lead and a power play goal by Klein at 8:44 here of the first. Second.
Well, Kurt, one of the primary golden rules of power play is take what's given.
And get the shot on the net.
Take what's given. And if they give you that and you have time and space and you see it, you take it.
Well, I got to tell you, I mean, for a wrist shot, that was pretty darn quick. I don't even think the goaltender reacted before it was behind him.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if he was screened, but he tickled the twine from 35.
Good play by Luke Stork, come out of the zone. Ryan Haleski. Nice little chip.
We're going to the corner.
That's a good play. That's the first dump where we've gone in and possessed it on the forecheck. That's Stork and Haleski, 17 and 92.
on a deflection in front. And one thing I've noticed, if you can get up on this Bethel Park team, and again, we've got to get up on more than one goal, they'll have a tendency, Rob, especially in the third period, to take a lot of chances. And that can create a tremendous, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 opportunity. And Reggett looks very sharp here with another save.
Good job by Schneid clearing the rebound there.
And that puck's going to be shot in.
Oh, fortunate, right on net. Otherwise would have been icing.
Once again, Bethel on a quick change, and Harbison's going to take
4-on-2 if they hurry.
A shot,
Harbison right on
there by Andrejko. Taken around the corner by number 21, Loeffler. Kept in neatly here. Unable to control his Stork. Back to the point where Columbus will ram it down deep.
I'll tell you, Carl, I love the delayed offsides they're playing in high school now. And amateurs, they haven't grown up to that yet, and it's a little frustrating.
Play is still loose at center, where it's taken in by Bethel, but kept in neatly by the defense, and chips it right back to the neutral ice zone. Heavy hit there by Murray. Going to be helped out here in the corner by Mendelson. Unable to control, and Bethel right back on the attack. Another big hit there by Parker Phillips. Dumped down deep, and once again, Bethel on a quick wholesale change.
I'll tell you what, I like the physical aspect of Parker Phillips' game.
Big time.
Yeah.
And he was physical last year, and he's continuing that play this year. Cleared the length of the ice, and Reggett's going to play that, and he's going to leave it for Columbus in the corner. That comes back to center, and Bethel will have to regroup once again. The delayed offside that you like, able to dump it in. As long as you check back up, you can keep the play alive. 6:22 remains here in the second. Panthers still with a 1-0 lead here on a very, very fast-moving first two periods. Back to the point where Wells takes a drive, and he'll fan on that. Comes into the corner, picked up by Murray, and good play here to get it back out of the zone, and the transition right to Mendelson. He's coming back 1-on-2, tries to take it around Wells, unable to do that. Comes back to the point here. Taken by Mendelson. He'll dump it down deep, but blocked in front. Right comes back. On the attack comes Bethel Park. Taken by Medoff again. He'll bank it off the board back to center. Right on the tape, a left-handed skater, captain. Oh, good move there by Klein. He's looking for his second of the evening, and a good play there as he deked out the defenseman. All over the ice, and Klein's back there helping out in the corner. Got Selup in front. Takes it, he takes a big move of his own, shot on in the corner, and a good save. And they'll skate away. And with 5:23 remaining here in the second, Panthers still lead 1-0.
Fans getting into it here, Kurt. It's nice to see. We've got a nice crowd of St. Clair students here tonight. Of course, the 50 t-shirt giveaway helps.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
First 50 fans got a free
nice.
t-shirt.
I saw the t-shirts being given away, but didn't know if that was for
I hope they enjoy it and come back all year long.
Not t-shirt weather in here, that's for sure.
No.
And I'm sure cameraman John has his gloves on. Oh,
my.
My.
Nice job controlling the face-off on his own and wristing one backhanded from the slot. Good stop by Andrejko. That could have been a 2-0 game there.
He had that upper left-hand corner labeled here. Right back on the attack is Klein. And he has Selup in front with those soft hands. That goes right through the crease. Back to the point
Taylor
where
Horrocks doing a nice job of back checking there to stop Tyler Shipley here.
Oh my, again it's loose, and Klein looked
Michael
up to
Shipley
pick up a
exposing
loose
himself
play.
there. I thought he was going to get his head taken off.
Still fast-moving game, comes right back to Harbison. Be careful here. Little giveaway at
Michael
center
Shipley,
ice.
but 1-on-3, I feel pretty safe here.
Good play by Klein to get back in the zone as well. 4:36 remains here in the second. Klein's getting a ton of ice time, and he's skating all over the place. 4 players to beat, and he splits them like Crosby. Oh my, what a play and what a save. A la Sidney Crosby right down the slot, and a huge hit there by Klein.
Everything but the finish on that one, baby. Everything but the finish.
4 players to beat, that would have certainly been a highlight reel.
I like to say all finish, all Swedish, no finish.
Wow, what a move. Split the defense and got the shot off, and a good save by Andrejko. Centering pass again through the slot, back to the point. Lewis with a drive, and boy, he sure does. He really can rifle
nice
that.
Hard rip through traffic. Unfortunately wide. Nobody got their stick
wide
on it.
left.
Yeah.
Back to the point again. Lewis takes it right in front. Takes his time. Oh, shot right on by Klein, and a good save by Andrejko.
Use the point. Use the point. Use the point.
And boy, he kind of was in too deep. He was disciplined enough to try to rip it. He couldn't get it off, and Draco had the angle covered. But
Taylor Horrocks needs help in the corner there, and Klein comes.
It's been all Upper St. Clair the last 2 minutes.
Finally getting some possession time in the Bethel end.
And we do need a change here. Little extracurricular here between Wells and Klein skates away. And just fun to see the maturity level once again of some of these players. Klein just really just commanding the ice out there, Rob, and well deserving of the captain role this year. Face-off controlled by Bethel Park, and they'll dump it back where Schmidt will try to play it here, and he's going to be helped out by Sweeney. Looks for Storr.
Nice move by Stork there. Get it back to Sweeney. Ooh.
Back to the corner where Galarowski will pick up the defense. Shot right on! Oh, and we had a beautiful angle on that. Even John said, oh, man.
I tell you, I like that play because Andrew Schmidt made a good decision pinching there, and Stephen Galarowski very smartly covered. And where did the puck come? Right to Stephen with a great chance from the point.
And a screen shot right on, and a better save by Andraco. But a good screen shot there by Galarowski, and he takes the face-off, and he looked for a one-timer. Boy, once again, Panthers having a pretty nice advantage here in the second half of this
just
period.
Flying by, Kurt. 2:45 left in the second.
The 10-10 pizza might be on time for delivery.
Oh,
giveaway here. Be careful here. Shot on. Oh, Big Ben struck one. Rebound, score. And
that's
a giveaway down
deep. That puck bounced. Mitchell Lewis, just the puck hit some bad ice, bounced over his stick. He was clearly in control, but just before it bounced over his stick.
And a good play by number 10, Shipley.
Michael
Shipley. I got to tell you, he rammed the pipe, and you can hear it up here. He got his own rebound behind Reagan. He rammed it home to take and tie this game at 1.
That looked like a goal that Billy Guerin scored about a week and a half ago where he got a shot on net, jumped over the defender, and poked in his own rebound. That was pretty.
Well, those are back-breaking goals, Rob, when you dominate a period for literally 12 minutes and then have a minor giveaway.
Give up one late.
Some bad ice and dominated shots and play in their period, but to Bethel's credit, they hung in there and they've tied this game at 1. Well, you can't hang your hat here now. You just got to come back and get that lead here again. I think the Panthers play extremely well with a lead. A power move right in front. It's loose. Shot on, and it just goes wide.
And the whistle blows. Goaltender's mask got ripped off.
Wow, I tell you what, the fans are just not sure if they're in an uproar here, but I think the goaltender's mask did indeed come off, and I think that is a call for a whistle here. But we actually did have a shot that just whistled wide as
couple good cracks. I think it was it Mendelson had those few chances there?
Can't recall.
Yeah.
2:09 remains here in the second. Face-off controlled by Bethel Park. Taken and rammed off the near board here, where it's going to be picked up here by number 12. Shipley shot on, a good save again by Reagan. And the Panthers, again, clear the zone. Here comes a break. Mendelson with a shot. Oh, off the mask. And a good save there by Andraco. Back to the corner with 1:45 remaining here in the second. Little blind back pass by Harbison, unable to control. 2-on-1 breaks out here. Be careful here. Shot on, big save by Reagan. A rebound, another save. And again, a little mini 2-on-1 as Harbison got caught in at the center ice area. Right back comes Phillips on the attack. He's going to take it around to defense. Centering pass goes right by Klein, and another golden opportunity for the Panthers.
Pass just a little hard for James Klein to handle. He tried to one-time it toward the net, but just went wide.
And he's going to take matters into his own hands. He's a little bit of a giveaway here, and right back comes Bethel.
A little bit too much fooling around at the blue line there.
Shot the length of the ice right on the tape of Selup, and he's got a trailer here. Oh, my. And a golden opportunity
chance. Selup to Horrocks. Another one going to the net just off Taylor Horrocks' stick.
Heads up. Hey! Sign him up. Sign him up for the Pirates.
A puck whistles 3 feet from our heads here.
Is there a dentist in the house? Where's Dr. Crandall when you need him?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
.51 seconds remains here. Klein's going to take the draw. Going to be batted out of the air by Horrocks. Right in the slot. He's going to take a big move. Shot on. Oh, and that just goes
blocked
wide.
by Wells. Nice effort by Taylor Horrocks there.
Back to the point where Schmidt will tee it up. Tried to
Whistles
be deflected
wide
by Sellup. Klein with a heavy hit in the corner. Back to the point where Lewis tees it up. Just
Boy, if
goes
Mitchell gets one of those on net, I swear it's going in.
I think he'll put the goalie in the net with him.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is make contact. I think he'll drive the goaltender back into the goal.
Or at least they'll surprise the goalie because he'll never expect it to be on net.
Well, I tell you what, he had a big-time goal in the playoffs last season. I think at the last closing seconds of the game to get the victory. So a big-time force at the point, Mitchell Lewis. 2 seconds, and that'll do it, folks. A quick-moving 2 periods of play, and what would you expect but a tied game after 2? And both teams look exhausted here, and will skate to their respective benches, and a much-needed 15-minute break, and an exciting, very quick-moving 2 periods of play where the Panthers and the Blackhawks are tied here at 1. So we'll let them cut the ice. We'll be back for exciting third period action here in a moment. And we're back, and some things never change, Rob. The cameraman, John, brings his gloves.
He's smart.
Just like the movie Dumb and Dumber. He's probably got an extra pair and won't tell us until the end of the game.
Actually, I'm quite comfortable. He's a lot older than I am.
Okay. Well, if you like this game, folks, we get Bethel in their rink in a week and a half, November 5th at 8:20. Mark that on your calendar, folks.
And we have to travel all of 3.
Oh, what a shot right on. Big save by Reggett. And
here comes Murray back the other way with Mendelson, 2-on-2.
I got to tell you, it's been a really exciting game to watch.
And the typical Bethel-St. Clair matchup, 1-1.
Yeah, it really is.
Seldom over the years have we seen a 7-6 Bethel-St. Clair game. They usually end up 3-2 in overtime or in the last minute of the game or something similar
Lewis,
to that scenario.
Again, teeing it up. He's hitting driver off every tee, John. He's just wailing away, and there he goes again. I think he's got some broken piece of wood there. He's had a few that have come off the tape funny. 14-13 to go here. I think
Bethel using a stretch organized breakout.
They really
here.
are. Looks like the 5, the 2 up front, the 1 in the middle.
Wells kid logs a lot of time for Bethel.
Yeah, he's a big boy
defenseman,
too.
yeah.
Sellup and 2 big frames there collide at center. Number 96 Sellup and number 4 Wells. Right back on the attack. Here comes Horrocks, and he's a big boy. Is he a freshman this year?
Freshman, 6'1",
Wow.
185.
Nice. Taken by Klein, and that's going to come off his blade right back to Sellup. And once again, the Panthers have 4 left-handed shots and 1 righty out there. Back to the point here where Schneid will take it, ram it back to Sellup, and he'll chip it behind on a backhand.
Little dump and chase came. Horrocks first one to the puck.
He will get there first, but
set up, moves the point. There we go.
Once again, he's got 2 Bethel players on him, and that's going to be chipped into the meshing. And we'll have a stop and play with 13:09 remaining here in the third.
Doesn't look like many partisans have left the building.
We are filled to the rafters. When I came here at about 8:15, I couldn't even get a parking spot. So, boy, I'll tell you what, welcome back to the hockey night here in Castle Shannon. Faceoff controlled by the Panthers will come outside the zone, dump back in on a delayed offside. Taken by Bethel Park, and they'll outlet pass to number 15. He'll ram it down deep. Number 15,
Schneid.
Bright.
Schneid back to play it, moves it up to Stork on the wing.
Good play by the Panthers to get it out, and Bethel will just ram it back down deep, and they've got a delay here, and he's not listening. You're going to maybe blow a whistle here. He's trying to tell him it's a delayed offside. Sometimes actually they'll blow the whistle and make it a
If they're not retreating, absolutely.
make it a face-off down in the attack zone.
Absolutely, intentional offside.
Back to Galarowski, and he'll be in the command position. He skates by Bright. Back to Harbison, and he'll bank it off the board where he'll look for number 97.
Sweeney
for the Panthers. Once again, back to the neutral ice zone where Harbison has to wait. Stays on
doing
side.
a nice job to stay on side.
Right over in the corner by number 17, Stork.
That's a nice job to track that puck down.
He's looking to center here. He goes back to the point where Lewis will let it drive. Back to Stork, and a shot blocked in front.
Ooh.
And a good clearing play here. And be careful here as that's going to come down deep in the corner. Going to be helped out here by number 21, Schmidt. Shot on, good save again here by Reggett. Good outlet pass right on the tape where Mendelson will pick up the motor. Oh, and he takes it into quickly, and he'll have to regroup here at center. Good outlet pass to Phillips, and he'll bank it back in the corner. He'll try to beat the Bethel defender there where Murray will get there first. Picked up here by Phillips, and he looks to the backhand play. Takes it back to C.J.
Cycles
Murray.
it low to Murray. Mendelson there. Phillips move into the high slot where he should be. This looks good. Little turnover. Here comes
and
Bethel.
Back right on the attack comes Bethel. There's a bold move there by Reagan. He'll come out. Little drop pass right on the tape of Phillips. Going to be picked up here by a pair of 10s here where Shipley will pick it up.
Shipley and Parker
Banks
Phillips.
it around the corner, unable to get it out, and number 12, his brother Shipley, will backhand it forward. Finally all the way back behind Reggett where Lewis will pick it up. Taken by Mendelson, and he'll chip it around the corner. Good play there. Can't touch it. It would have been a hand pass here. And it looks like they'll just blow it dead here on a hand pass. Nobody wanted to lay claim to it. And with 10:23 remaining here in the third, faceoff will be just outside the blue line, tied at 1.
Horrocks, Klein, and Sellup right back out. I think Kurt, that the Panthers need to dump the puck a little more often when they face pressure at the blue line. Just get it deep and then maintain a forecheck. Get the puck behind the Bethel Park defenseman.
Well, this next
goal.
Go
to maintain control below the net and work from down there.
The next goal, Rob, is going to be key here because I tell you what, goals are at a big-time premium here tonight. Power move, Sellup right on, and he's going to draw a penalty here. And a big-time move by Sellup. Might be a holding play here. Indeed, it is a hold at 9:54. And Sellup with a power move once again coming down the off wing, Rob, and the Panthers, a team of last year. You saw a lot of that. He took a big-time move and drew a nice penalty.
Yeah, Justin keeping his feet moving and staying wide, just trying to drive low, which I was just talking about. Get the puck low, whether you dump it or carry it. When you don't have help, just keep going low because turnovers down there don't hurt you.
Not only did he draw a penalty, but he got a quality shot off too. Shot right on and
by Murray on the playing the point here on the power play.
Kicked away here, and we got the net off the Morgan.
Now we're gonna have a face-off outside the zone because Justin Sellup was in the crease. That face-off will come outside the zone. C.J. Murray, normally a centerman, playing the point here with Mitchell Lewis on the power play. With what seems to be Coach Larry Mark's first line, Klein, Sellup, and Horrocks.
Faceoff is controlled by the Panthers. Taken by Sellup back to Klein in the command position. Gives it to Murray. Give and go back to Klein. Shot right on. Rebound in front. Sellup's there. Rebound. Oh, another save by Andreyko. Oh, be careful here. Good play at the point by Lewis. And a gambling play there by Shipley. Taken in the slot. It's loose.
Nice shot by Horrocks. Walked it off the wall there. Murray
right back. And a give and go. And Klein was on his off wing. Couldn't get the blade down. Takes it and he'll wheel around right in the command position. A wrister shot right on and a good save by
Klein
Andreyko.
trying to sneak that high hard one that he scored with from the slot earlier in the game. Saw him score in the, I think it was a playoff game against Shaler last year. We saw him score a similar goal just from that point on the boards there. bad angle, but sometimes catch the goalie napping with the high hard one like that.
9:07 remaining in the third. 1:10 remains in the Panther man advantage. The turkey is definitely on the table
Coach
here.
Marks keeps the same unit out here.
And another big face-off win.
Oh,
and that was blocked in front by the Panthers. I think that hit.
Tyler Horrocks trying to redirect that off the
Right.
shaft and up into the netting. Face-off again will come outside. Panthers doing a good job of maintaining control, maintaining puck control this whole first half of this power play. Exactly 1 minute left to go in this man advantage.
Face-off controlled by the Panthers, but they'll give it up. It goes right back to Bethel. Right back on the attack comes Upper St. Clair, where Captain Klein, he'll take it and wheel around in the corner. Set up the box. Right back to the point where Murray will take it. Looks very, very much good puck movement. Shot score! And Murray's going to get the tally. Another long shot goes by Andrejko.
That hit something. I'm not sure what. I think a Bethel Park player, because it right in front of Andrejko, it hit something and popped over him. He was down trying to get good vision, but right over his shoulder.
And boy, Bethel getting a taste of their own medicine with power play goals, which they usually look for, and the Panthers have two of their own this evening, and they take a 2-1 lead.
Coach Marks with a little different. Coach Marks little different makeup here in this line. Got Parker Phillips out here with Steven Galarowski and Luke Stork.
Well, now we need to
mixing up the lines a little bit here.
We need to play and watch the Washington Capitol highlight film, how to protect a 1-goal lead.
Yeah. And
boy, I'll tell you what, they don't have to win them. There we go, a little chip shot into the zone.
Nice recovery there by Rob Schneid. Schneid, I've been impressed with his skating, watching him earlier in the game. Nifty skater, just lost an edge and went down and regained control of the puck with his hand to his stick blade and chipped it over the boards and into the Upper St. Clair bench.
Well, you've got to be careful here not to take a silly penalty at this late stage of the game. You know, play these guys 5-on-5, and if they want to tie it, make them earn it. They're going to be bringing everything now, Rob, and the kitchen sink. But the Panthers, again, just dominating play here in the third period. Once again, Lewis just watching the highlight film of driving it down deep. And a lot of what the Panthers are doing is what Bethel prides themselves on. Get that puck down deep, you've talked about it, and wear them out down in the corners, Rob. And they're beating Bethel to the play. Back to the point where Wells will take it. Oh, another nice save by Reggett. Taken again by Wells. A screenshot right on, and a good play by Galarowski to
3 on 2 if they hurry. Nice job right there. Get the line, get it deep. Protecting a 1-goal lead with 7 minutes left in the game.
And just don't get trapped down deep.
Nope.
Good play there again by Stork. He tries to pick his pocket.
Back checking against Zach Volzer there.
Wholesale line change here for Bethel Park, right on the tape of Phillips, and he looks for Klein. Going to drive it back down deep where Columbus will try to play it. It'll finally be taken and chipped back out to the neutral ice.
Good play by Mitchell Lewis. That's a veteran move, if you will. He didn't have a great tape-to-tape pass, just using the boards to get it back into the neutral zone safely. And there, we regain with a little bit of forechecking in the neutral zone, regain control.
Well, I'll tell you what, not that games one is a key to any season, but I've got to tell you, if you get off to beat your arch rival here at home and you're going to have them in another week and a half, kind of sends a message to the league.
Nice play there by Taylor Horrocks, using an area pass to Justin Sellepp and then following his pass and actually maintaining control there.
Big time hip check there by Klein, and he's just throwing his weight around. Horrocks unable to control it, where it's taken here by number 17, Plack. And a player down here in the corner. They're letting them play on, another quick moving. Only 6 minutes remaining here in the third. Not sure if we've had many stops in play. And there we go, and Columbus will ram it down deep, and looks like we might have
Michael Shipley going off, number 10 for Bethel Park.
Oh my!
Behind the play.
A good call there, Robin. The Bethel Park team's going to have their second penalty here of the third period.
Michael Shipley known to lose his head a little bit when he gets frustrated, and I didn't see exactly what happened, but it happened in the corner, just he and James Klein, and the referee there right on top of it called it.
6:06 remaining here in the third.
I didn't see the
Panthers
referee's
will
signal.
enjoy their third power play opportunity of the evening, and they have 2 power play goals already.
Not sure what they called, but nonetheless, 2 minutes. Panthers move back on the power play.
Faceoff controlled by Bethel, and they'll do a good job to clear the zone. Murray once again back in the right defensive point. So we have 4 forwards out there. Good play there. Nice pass. Right on the tape, a rebound and a good save. There is no rebound, and then Draco holds on.
See that very play on the power play in the pros all the time. You face traffic in the neutral zone or coming through the middle of the ice on the power play. Just move it wide, because the defenders are trying to clog up the middle of the ice with 4 men. So 9 out of 10 times you're able to play the puck cleanly if you move the puck to the boards.
Face-off taken by
nice
Klein,
flag.
right on the tape shot. Oh my, and that
jeez.
just went by the board. Good effort there. He wins his own draw and has a wrister from 10 and a better save by Andraco. Reggett will tee it up for Murray behind the goal. 1:27 remains here in the Panther man advantage.
Nice
Good
pass.
outlet pass right on the tape of Klein.
Again. Bork's going to the net.
Once again, the
Goes
left-handed,
low where he should be.
The left-handed
Set up
shot,
control.
Rob, coming down on the off wing here. Taken by Klein, a centering pass comes through the mark
Panthers
back to
using
the
a
point.
classic overload with Klein and Murray on the, always setting up on this right side. As you said, they're both off wing, both left-handed shots.
And there's a late call there as that puck hit the meshing, and we'll have a stop and play with 5:05 remaining in the third and 1 minute exactly here in the Shipley minor penalty.
That top power play unit going off at the 1 minute mark. There was exact stoppage last time, you remember, the last penalty where we scored.
Just waiting for you to comment on that.
Yeah. They changed it up here a little, which is a good idea. That line looked a little winded.
Good play by Galarowski. He controls. Fights
Steven,
it
a
off
smart
and
hockey player.
Gets it back to Harbison here.
Stork taking the place of Klein on the strong side here on the power play, quarterbacking from the half boards.
Boy, and just how amazing you have a first-year player here in Stork out there quarterbacking the play.
Oh, Luke's a good player. Luke's the class of the 95 Hornets and been there for several years, one of the top players on that program. And I mentioned that, Luke just the 1995 birth year, so still 14. Same with Taylor Horrocks. Still 14 years old, number 89 for the
deflected
hard
in
shot
front.
by Harbison.
Galarowski got the blade down. Comes behind.
Picked up by
Panthers.
Phillips on the opposite half wall. Moved to Stork. Oh.
And 14 seconds, 10 remaining now in the man advantage. Bethel doing an excellent job thwarting this effort. Right to Stork and a shot.
Whoa.
Oh my, and a screen shot.
Good chance.
Good opportunity and a good save by Andraco, and they're back to skating 5-on-5 here. Taken by Stork again,
I guess
the left-handed
Panthers
shot.
have picked up on it, but this Andraco goes
Here
down
we go,
on everything.
centering pass, it's loose. Oh, and Parker Phillips had a golden opportunity. It's still loose. Finally going to be cleared by Bethel. Bethel team is actually tired out there, been out on an extended shift. A little hand pass here, and we'll have a stop and play with 3:39 remaining in the third, and you're going to have to keep an eye on goaltender Andraco, as I'm sure within the next minute or so they'll think about pulling the goaltender.
Yeah. You never know with Mort. Most coaches would wait another 2 minutes at least, but Mort, you never know.
Boy, they're blowing the whistle. There's players still exiting stage left. And they're going to do it again here. 3:38 remains in the contest. Panthers enjoying a 2-1 lead on 2 beautiful power play goals, one by Klein, one by Murray. Taken by Mendelson, and a bold move here. Be careful here. Dangerous play in front. And boy, the Panthers doing a good job closing like Bethel on their own. Always 1 or 2 Panthers on the board. Another
Nice
heads-up
play
play there
CJ
by
Murray.
Play comes back, and Mitchell Lewis will gather it in. He'll take it behind goaltender number 1, Reggett. Good pass over to the far corner. That's banked around the corner.
No ice.
He'll look for Murray. 3 minutes remains in the contest.
Panthers going to a 1-2-2 forecheck here. Don't want to get caught deep, as you mentioned before.
Wells,
one forechecker there and two guys trying to cut off the neutral zone.
Wells banked that off the board, and that play went down deep and comes back to center here. It'll be taken here by number 20, Ryther. Takes it around the power move. Oh, a centering pass, and a good play there by Lewis as he rode him off the board. 2:29 remains here in the third. Still tied up in the corner. Panthers doing an excellent job here. Once again, dominating play here in the third period. Be careful here. Oh, backhanded shot goes right through the crease. And he had a guy camped on the doorstep as well. It's still loose. Backhanded shot, it's still loose. Oh, good save by Reagan. He lost his blade. He picked it back up to the point.
Shot.
Nice
job.
A good save in front.
Nice job, Ryan.
What a play. What a play in front by number
Ryan
92, Haleski. And we'll look back on that.
You need that kind of effort when you're protecting a one-goal lead. That was a great effort.
My, we might
Jay
look
McKee
back.
would have been proud of that one.
We might look back on that play. Haleski giving up the body in front. Oh, and Klein avoids a heavy hit here.
Those two have been going at each other all night,
back
Klein
to
and
Shipley
Wells.
And a little giveaway here. All over the ice. Here goes Horrocks. And here we're thinking with a minute 28, goaltender is still in the zone. Chips it back to center. It's still end-to-end action.
Yeah, we got
McVeigh not choosing to pull the goaltender.
I think that puck gets in St. Clair's end. The goaltender is going to come out. There
Here
goes
comes
Mort.
Seifert.
Mort motion into the goaltender.
There it is.
There he
And
goes.
here he comes in favor of the extra attacker. Bethel Park now will have an extra skater and an empty net. Back to the point. Looks for Wells, unable to control. Taken around the corner, a centering pass goes by the mark. 56 seconds remaining. Wells to the point. Shot, that's going to go high and wide. Panthers look a little tired out here.
A lot of traffic in front.
Oh, my, and he tries to get it out, but unable to, and it's kept in here at the point. Shot goes through the crease, and again, Panthers cannot get at it. Got some tired troops out here.
35 seconds left here.
Finally clears the zone. 31 seconds remain. It's again, and Klein looks to drive. Oh, no, and he's going to get called for a penalty here. A little holding call, but with only 23 seconds to go, Klein was beaten around the corner and takes a holding call. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get a timeout here by Bethel Park to rest the troops.
Just as you said it, his hands went up, Kurt. You called that correctly.
And we'll have a timeout with
honestly, not a bad move for the Panthers. Get a little rest there, get the troops you want out there. Dictate what you're going to do on the face-off.
Well, if you ever had a face-off win, Rob, this is where you need one.
Yep.
Clear the zone. That'll take at least a good 10 seconds to get it back into play.
Yeah,
23 seconds remain, so this 2 minutes, actually, 2 minutes would come into play if they did go. Oh, no, they wouldn't. If they scored here, that penalty would come off the mark. Yeah. I was thinking it might go into the overtime session, but they'd have to score a power play goal here, and they only have 23 seconds remaining in the contest.
Don't forget that .4.
You never know. Well, what an exciting game here. A very quick game, 10:18 in the evening. Not many stops of play, and boy, I tell you, the speed on both of these teams is very, very evident. I think the Panthers, Rob, have had the better of the play tonight.
I'd be curious what the shots on goal are. But, yeah, definitely. It wasn't necessarily that way. There wasn't a lot of sustained attack either way in the first period and a quarter or so. But since then, yeah, you're right. St. Clair certainly had the better of the play, and it certainly helps that they had those almost back-to-back power plays midway through this period.
And very uncharacteristic of Bethel Park, normally a very disciplined team, not taking many power plays, and they gave up 2 late in the contest. And could be
Steven Galarowski taking the face-off here. Kurt, sorry to interrupt you there.
And he's unfortunately going to lose that. Bethel's going to win it, keep it in the zone. A centering pass. Oh, good save again by Reggett. And it's finally taken by the Panthers, and it's cleared the length of the ice.
Robbie Harbison.
10 seconds to go, and that could do it maybe, Rob.
Hey, Kurt, that's the other thing we failed to mention, the obvious thing, which is that you can ice the puck when you're shorthanded.
4 to go, and that'll do it, folks. The Panthers are going to get off the 2009-2010 season with a big-time victory, and it's a playoff-like atmosphere, Rob. And the Panthers beat arch rival Bethel Park.
You have to ask John to get a shot of the crowd here. John, can you get a shot of the kids here?
Yeah,
It's a nice crowd.
playoff-like atmosphere.
First game of the season.
Very much like the Steeler-Minnesota game, playoff-like atmosphere. And boy, if you like this hockey, folks, we'll be right back in their rink on November the 4th.
Yeah, what do we have between now and then? I have a schedule here somewhere.
Next game here on the telecast. Well, actually, we're not here until November
Gateway,
the 12th.
yeah.
But, yeah, Gateway and Hempfield on October the 29th will be a contest at 9:15, and that's in
Kirk Nevin in Greensburg.
correct.
Yeah.
And then they'll play
And
Bethel
at Bethel.
We may do that game on the Take the Panther Television
Yeah.
Network on the road, and then we're right back here at home against Gateway. But a tremendous victory. Two very well-coached teams here this evening. And, again, condition on both of these teams, never a question, Rob.
Yeah, frankly, and what I see here from the Panthers, as I said earlier, a lot of youth, and so looks good for the future in the next couple of years. A lot of quality freshmen and sophomores getting a lot of ice time out there, and the same with Bethel. So I think this rivalry is going to live on because 6 or 7 kids on that Bethel team, quality players, getting a lot of ice time. Again, sophomores and freshmen, and a lot of speed.
Well, nice to see. Once again, one of the things about the high school program is sometimes these kids will take other ventures with their private teams that they'll play on, and boy, it's just nice to see the commitment that a Reggett will do, and perhaps later years as far as high school is concerned. And again, just tremendous action on some of the newer players with Stork and Horrocks and Columbus. So they've all played and got a lot of ice time here this evening.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And on a note with the goaltending, you mentioned Matt Reggett. Matt Reggett, a senior. Hopefully we see him because he does have other commitments with his junior Penguin team. But nonetheless, he will make the commitment to the team. But behind him, we have Michael Stein.
And he's a tremendous
fill-in.
Yeah,
and
he
then,
really
and then
is.
a freshman, Mike Ambrose, coming up, a very good goaltender. So the Panthers looking good in goal for the next few years. So good things to come for the Panthers.
Well, boy, an exciting game, and boy, the telecast, and time flies, folks. We're right back here with another season on the Panthers Television Network. So a special thanks to John Sarabella for his time, and next week maybe bring us some gloves.
Yeah.
But Rob, returning, always a pleasure to work with you,
Likewise.
and signing off. Look forward to seeing you next time on the Panthers Television Network. Good night, everybody.
Good night.